Albany, a study commissioned by Governor Andrew M. Cuomo will recommend that a regulated, legal marijuana program be available to adults in the state, the New York State Health Commissioner said on Monday.
The announcement by the commissioner, Howard Zucker, comes after a fast evolution in the thinking of Mr. Cuomo, a second-term Democrat who said as recently as last year that marijuana was a gateway drug.
In more recent months, however, Mr. Cuomo has said that facts have changed around the drug, and in January he commissioned a report with the mission of determining the consequences from legalization efforts in New Jersey and Massachusetts, and what would that do to New York because it's right in the middle.
We looked at the pros, we looked at the cons, and when we're done, we realized that the pros outweighed the cons, Mr. Zucker said, adding, "We have new facts."
Mr. Zucker said that the report, which has not been finalized or released, had brought together experts from all across the government, as well as outside stakeholders with interest in public safety, public health, and economics, including taxation. He said that group had considered a wide range of issues, including the age of allowed use, impaired driving, and production and distribution, and concluded that legal marijuana could be done statewide. Mr. Zucker made his remarks to reporters after making an announcement in Brooklyn that was finalizing regulations to allow those using or abusing prescription opioids to qualify for the state's medical marijuana program. Mr. Cuomo, 60, has been saying for weeks that the report from the health department would be done for several weeks, but on Monday his office said only that they would review the report when we receive it. Mr. Zucker said the report would come out soon, adding that the governor had charged me, over the years, with a lot of reports that he wanted me to put forward. And he knows I like to cross all my T's and dot all my I's.
The issue of legalizing recreational marijuana has been embraced by Mr. Cuomo's Democratic primary opponent, Cynthia Nixon, who has framed the idea as a criminal justice reform. She has said that smoking marijuana is something that white people do with impunity, while members of minority groups are disproportionately arrested and tried for possession and other drug crimes.
Ms. Nixon's campaign seized on the news of the long-awaited report as a sign of the reactive nature of the governor's recent governance, which has included several efforts to appease voters on the left. Lauren Hitt, a spokeswoman for Ms. Nixon's campaign, said it shouldn't have taken Cuomo 8 years and a challenge from Ms. Nixon to understand the facts have changed.
Ms. Hitt added that Ms. Nixon has also called for expunging people's records of marijuana-related offenses.
Mr. Cuomo's Republican opponent, Marcus Molinaro, also criticized Mr. Zucker's announcement, saying the governor was sprinting to the left because of Ms. Nixon. "There are serious questions to be answered about marijuana," said Katie Delgado, Mr. Molinaro's spokeswoman. "They should be answered by serious people without a political agenda."